She must be in the wardrobe.
Come on, the giddy limit.
All right, what you done with her? Mystery solved, Daphne. She's legged it out the window.
You really do live in fantasy land, don't you?
Now, if that's not her, I'll eat my penguin.
A small token of what might have been, and I shall trouble you no more.
Can we have that in writing?
Giles,
Yes,
all is forgiven.
it is.
Have you got time for a cup of tea?
You, Daphne, I have all the time in the world.
Well, don't just stand there, Mr. Tyler. Eat your penguin.
This last couple of days, Daphne, I have been to hell and beyond. The emotional consequences of my little fib were almost more than I could bear.
But why did you do it, Giles? I think no less of a man if he can't impersonate a coolie.
I wanted to impress you, Daphne. I wanted you to believe that I had lived dangerously in the service of my country.
But it really wasn't necessary.
You see, I joined the army, eager to prove my mettle in combat, but combat saw I none. The only vaguely heroic thing I ever did was argue politics with my socialist batman.
And you can wipe that smile off your beak.
I don't know where Camilla's got to. It's very mysterious.
Well, I've no doubt that our friend Yobbo Chops is at the bottom of it all somewhere.
Oh, I expect you're right. Mr. Tyler has a highly developed talent for wreaking havoc.
Tyler.
I'm sorry?
Just pondering the name Tyler, Daphne.
Why?
Because I'm something of an amateur genealogist.
Oh, you mean family trees and all that sort of thing?
Oh. I imagine that if one browsed in assorted parish records, one would find Tyler's ancestors doing more than their fair share of sheep stealing.
Oh, I shouldn't be at all surprised.
In fact, do you know, one could probably trace that oik in a direct line of descent right back to that well-known medieval lout, Wat Tyler.
Do you think so?
Well, it seems more than likely. I mean, when you consider that Wat Tyler led the peasants' revolt and was an all-round general bloody nuisance. No, I think you'll agree it all sounds disturbingly familiar.
Absolutely.
And if the Tories don't keep a firm grip on things, I very much fear that it will only be a matter of time before that scruffy lout and his ilk rise up again.
Oh, what a ghastly prospect.
Hardly bears thinking about. Just imagine it, Daphne. A motley rabble advancing down the Mall, howling for blood at the gates of Buckingham Palace, and S. Tyler Esquire well to the fore.
What happened to you?
I hopped through your window.
Joking.
You see, I didn't want to embarrass you.
That was very thoughtful.
Ah, there you are, Camilla.
Hello, Daffers. I changed my mind about a nap and went out to look for you instead.
Well, I always thought there'd be a perfectly reasonable explanation. Come and meet my good friend, Giles Bradshaw.
Hello, love.
Hello. Mwah.
Good day.
Not so bad. But you look very pleased with yourself.
Well, that's because I'm a genius.
Oh, yeah, since when?
Since I successfully started our son on solids.
You mean you finally ate some of that pureed carrot?
Better than that. He gobbled down half a cauliflower.
It's wonderful to see you so happy. Oh, I thank the Almighty for creating men like Giles. Imagine the state of the world if he'd only created men like Mr. Tyler.
Well, here's to you and Giles. Can one expect wedding bells in the near future?
Oh, I think it's early days, Camilla. And I still bear the scars of my marriage to Jeremy, but in time, who knows? Now, I really think we ought to get upstairs to my grandson. I did say 7:30. Joe tends to behave as good as gold in the evening, so we'll be able to settle down comfortably with David Attenborough. Super. And we can order the taxi at about 10.
Shall I pop in and say goodbye to Mr. Tyler?
Oh, I shouldn't bother. You work?
At a garden centre.
I envy you. Roger won't let me work. He won't even let me play.
Nick, this is Camilla.
Hello.
Hello.
Look, we better shift. Where's your mum?
Changing Joe.
Oh, my God!
What's wrong?
His nappy! Oh!
Oh, sorry, Mummy, we should have warned you.
Warned me?
Yes, you'll be pleased to know he's now on solids.
There we are. A trenchard omelette. Oh, thanks, Daffers. There we are. Oh, perfect timing. Sir David's about to start. I always think the world could do with more David Attenboroughs.
Just starting on BBC One now, Tomorrow's World. While here on BBC Two, David Attenborough takes you on an armchair journey to explore the fascinating lifestyle of the penguin.
I think penguins are jolly cuddly, don't you?
Well, I'm afraid I'm rather biased. I have a dead one for a neighbour. What shall we watch next?
Well, actually, Daffers, I think it's time I shot back to the Dorchester.
Oh, but it's still early.
I'm suddenly frightfully tired.
I'll get you a taxi.
No, don't worry, I'll pop round the corner and find one. I need some air.
But, Camilla, this is madness. The streets of London are paved with muggers.
I was mugged in Cheltenham not so long ago.
Oh, my God, what happened?
I broke his arm.
Good evening.
Hello.
What can I do for you? Ask a silly question.
I want you to forget Daphne, Sam. Giles is the only man in her life.
Not while I'm still breathing.
Look, can't we discuss this in bed?
Daphne deserves better than Giles. A bleeding tadpole deserves better than Giles.
Don't you fancy me at all?
Look, I mean, you're Daphne's friend, for God's sake. I mean, I've got this deep-down loyalty to her.
After the way she treats you, it doesn't make sense.
No, you're right. It doesn't. Come on.
The committee has decided at this moment in time that if management persists in harassing our members, we will be forced, at the end of the day...
Why don't you go and live in Russia, you ghastly little man?
It's only us.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you back for hours.
Well, the engagement party sort of fizzled out.
Why?
Because the happy couple suddenly realised they hated each other's guts.
Where's Camilla?
Oh, she left a few minutes ago. The poor thing was absolutely exhausted. All she wanted was to be safely tucked up in bed. Please hurry up!
The best things in life are worth waiting for, Camilla, as you're about to find out. Daphne, you've come back in the nick of time.
Do you have to parade around half naked?
I've just spent the last few minutes fighting with your friend Camilla again.
Mr. Tyler, these hallucinations have got to stop. Do you hear me?
It's true. She's in there on my bed, stark as painting for me. Why can't you be more like her?
You need treatment.
Daphne...
Enough, Mr. Tyler, enough!
Ah. Hello, Daffers.
What's this, Camilla? Fire drill?
You better order an extra pipe for me, Daphne. If Camilla's stopping on, I'm going to need all my strength.